Alright.
The Khajiiti spirit called Arum-Kal the Dark Adept and the Ancient Defiler. Could Arum-Kal's fate and the fate of the Hidden Moon Adepts be intertwined?
The Adepts, hmm?
The former residents of the Hidden Moon Temple. They vanished centuries ago, but the ruins of their sanctuary remain. If they managed to seal a lich like Arum-Kal away, they clearly possess skills and techniques we can use.
So do you think the knowledge remains?
Yes, probably. Memories run deep in places like this, and where there are memories, there are spirits. Helpful ones, I hope. With any luck, one of them will answer our questions. Now, it's a long climb to the temple summit. Are you prepared?
Yes. Let's go investigate.
I'm going to take a moment to make sure we didn't miss anything here.
Path of the Hidden Moon.
I'll meet you at the temple summit soon. Unless you needed something.
What makes Arum-Kal so dangerous?
Well, for starters, he's more than just a lich. He is also a Dromathra.
A Dromathra?
Yes, sticks in the throat a bit, doesn't it? Dromathra means something like dark spirit in the Khajiiti tongue. But I think that definition falls woefully short of describing them accurately.
So what is it exactly?
Something unique. Some mages believe they're Daedra who serve the Dark Prince Namira. Others contend that the Dromathra are just mortal Khajiiti souls held in her thrall. Neither definition sounds right to me.
What do you mean?
There are things about Khajiiti souls that even I, a master of soul conjuring, don't understand. For instance, only Khajiit can become Dromathra. This indicates there's some hidden capacity or dreadful flaw unique to the race. A duality.
A duality?
Yes, a tension between two opposing natures. A choice of some kind that no other race has to make. It's a fascinating puzzle. If we survive this, and that is a significant if, I intend to give it my undivided attention.
Oh, what else can you tell me about liches,
Lichdom is a state of being, the most sophisticated form of undeath. While lesser necromancers busy themselves with other people's souls, liches turn inward, manipulating their own soul to gain power and extend their life.
And how does that work?
This is just academic curiosity, right?
No.
Because I can't overstate the risks.
Oh well.
To become a lich, the necromancer must press their soul through an arcane vessel called a phylactery. This requires a lifetime of study, mind you, and fierce power of will.
And how does how does that make a mage more powerful?
Souls contain tremendous power, but they place certain checks on mortal will. Divesting the two, soul and mortal form, removes these boundaries. The effect is a virtually limitless magical horizon. The process extracts a heavy toll, of course.
And what is that?
Traveling through the phylactery can tear a lich's psyche apart, resulting in madness. Long separation from one's soul can lead to apathy and megalomania as well. In almost all cases, lichdom becomes a curse in very short order.
Do you know any liches yourself?
A few. We should get back to the task at hand.
He knows a few. What more can you tell me about the temple?
I know little more than what I've already told you. I can guess its age from the state of the masonry and the religious motifs, I suppose. Early First Era, perhaps. The Hidden Moon Adepts venerated Azura above other deities. That much is clear.
Do you know the significance of the name, the Hidden Moon?
Well, modern Khajiiti teachings claim a third moon appears in the sky to usher in the birth of a new Main, the spiritual leader of the Khajiit. Perhaps there was a time when it meant something else.
Something related to Azura?
That would make sense. My lady carries a single moon in her right hand, and legends speak of her parting the Tamrielic moons, Massa and Secunda, with a whisper. Stands to reason that she might hold dominion over this third hidden moon too.
Interesting. Bear. Bear. She's a chatty fellow.
Yeah, this is 100% a Hallcrox mission.
That's what a lich is, right?
True.
No, I always had issues with Horcruxes. Okay, now we gotta go above.
Yes. I always want to pull a Jeffree Star and just go,
Ah,
Hi,
you've
how are you?
arrived. I sense there's a great deal to uncover here.
Oh god. Hail 3 moons. Oh god, no. Puzzles.
yes!
In time before our people's memory, but long ago, long after Azura's pyre claimed the flesh of the proud lion, Lokar, our great mother, wept inside, halted the fate of her broken dark heart. As she prowled the hills and the valleys with her wide domain, she could not escape the pounding, the faint but constant drumbeat of the churning seas. Sometimes in the great darkness, the fell rhythm of the moonbeast quickened and grew strong. Knowing her children of many steps would fall in the moonbeast's profanity, she purred across the stars, coaxing the lanterns of Joan and Jode to make their way to the Sky Guardian. The third moon that shielded the lattice shone its light across the Azura's litter of the purest hearts, the most fervent obedience. She called these cats the litter of the hidden moon, and taught them the lunar byways, and a secret merciful blade. From that time on, they loved her, and no other Khajiit could love her. And in that love, they found the sympathy that all cats bent by the beating of the heart. Beloved adepts, take these words into your heart and know that Azura's commandments will for the children of the hidden moon.
Some kind of Khajiiti children's tale?
You know better than that, Witch of Azura.
Greetings, Spirit. We've come in good faith.
Very well. Who is this youth who travels with you, I wonder? Come, child. Let old Maza Miri have a look at you. Trespasser or pilgrim? Both, I think. But you walk this path aimlessly, child. I am Mazamiri, clan mother of the Hidden Moon. Why are you here, I wonder?
Vistari and I are just trying to stop our Mokal. We need some information, yes?
Too late for that. Our wards flicker and fade. My children all lie dead. No one and nothing remains to stop Arumkal. We failed. I failed. Even if a champion emerged to wield the Moonlight Blade, the hour is too late.
The Moonlight Blade,
Azura's sword of the faithful. Oof, you know nothing of our ways, child.
Nope.
Even so, I see strength in you, and great deeds in your wake. Read the stones that still stand here. We will see if your mind and spirit are as keen as your blades.
May this one ask some questions?
How would you know what to ask? You know nothing. Just read the stones, child. The only people more impatient than the very young are the very old. And Mazamiri is very old indeed. Deeds now, questions later.
I want to ask if I could pet you.
I love her.
As you must love all of Eek.
Yes.
Stone reading time. Of Azura's many commandments, one leaves above all others. All souls, great and small, true and bent, moon blessed and curse ridden, must return to her embrace. Beyond the litter lattice that divides the life and flesh to the life of spirit. In this commandment, the order of the hidden moon finds its vocation. Beloved adepts, we must walk the shepherd's path. Through prayer and song, we must usher people's souls to the anointed place in the left hand of our queen and mother. In saving others, we do so save ourselves.
So, the adepts charged themselves with defending the liminal border between this world and oblivion, the lunar lattice, as they saw it. Gatekeepers of a sort. Intriguing.
So basically, it's Soul Eater.
I suppose.
Banishment. The Path of Atonement often gives way to encroaching shadows to rage and self-pity. It loops back around itself and relentlessly, driving the penitent to face the enormity of their sins again and again. In time, the tortured Jormathra may accept the truth and seek redemption to the service to our order. But many resist. For these pitiful creatures, banishment is our only recourse. Through prayer and song and slashing blades, we keep safe the roads between the worlds. We find great honor in this work, but a great danger also. Never forget that Namira craves hunters' hearts above all others. And that must find the seed of peace in, that hides the bitter fruit of war.
So the adepts acted as soul shepherds, ushering true souls to paradise and bent souls to this great darkness. Quite a task.
Hey, Yumio. Hope you're doing good today. Sorry I didn't say anything earlier. Don't know atonement. What deeper grief can a Khajiit suffer than witnessing the true cats fall to Namira? Watching the shining faces of the brothers and sisters suddenly struck with black as midnight, creased with snarls of rage and sorrow. Our people curse the Jormathra, but never let us forget that the dancing thrall of Namira was once a pure child of Azura, and the inheritor of the Kajay. No Khajiit is beyond redemption. By pressing Jormathra's souls into the bones of her fallen kin, we may give them an opportunity to find atonement. For the peace found is only in twilight. So, pay no heed to those who shriek for the calls to the dark. No price is too great for the soul made clean.
I see. The Hidden Moon adepts practiced a form of necromancy here, pressing the souls of their corrupted kin into service so that they might be redeemed. Fascinating.
So they're all necromancers here.
Come now, Wanderer. If you are not afraid, I have more to show you.
Alright, let's see.
Do you see now, child? We servants of the Hidden Moon protected and guided the people's souls, both true souls and bent, guardians and redeemers. Now, all that remains of our order are old stones and old spirits. Spirits like me.
What's went wrong?
Azura's twilight path, the path to love and redemption, is fraught with perils and temptations. I thought I prepared our adepts to face the darkness without falling to it. I failed. Arum Call is the result.
You know so much about Arum Call. Do you think you can stop him?
How easy you make it sound. You may know that the dust storm will tear down your house, but knowledge alone will not beat back the wind. A wise corpse is no less dead. Come, Mazamiri will teach you one last lesson.
Alright. So we guess we go into the giant glowing portal, huh?
I guess. Why not? Yellow.
Now for the story no teaching stone can tell. Arum Call served our order for many years as our greatest champion. But as his power grew, so did his pride. In time, he renounced his faith in Azura and turned to the dark path, the way of the Dromatra. Many adepts fell under his sway, and the Order collapsed into civil war. The battle sundered the temple and blighted the canyon below. We triumphed in the end, but Arum Kal would not die. He fled, seeking refuge in one of his orbs. We locked the orbs away, but now our wards grow brittle, and Arum Kal prepares to emerge once again. Only a warrior of the Hidden Moon can end this, and only with the powers of the Moonlight Blade.
Why only? Why is it always only?
Make no mistake, child. Arum Kal's power and hatred have only grown since we first locked him away. The remnants of our order spent their waning years looking for a way to destroy him permanently. We found one, but it carries great risk.
So the Moonlight Blade, yes? So what is it?
It is more than a blade. It is a gateway, a path, a key, a sacred tool of our order, given to us by Azura herself. Perhaps you can bear this weapon's weight. Perhaps not. This calls for another test, I think.
What test is that?
Only a handful of adepts have ever held the Moonlight Blade, and each of them possessed a will of iron. I need to know your quality. I will conjure dark spirits in the next chamber. Banish them without falling yourself, and the blade is yours.
This was the questions, though.
I would worry if you didn't. Well, go on. Ask your questions, child.
So, the Hidden Moon practiced necromancy, huh?
Only the very crude would call it necromancy. Yes, we reanimated the skeletons of fallen Khajiit, but always as a path to redemption. The Dromathra who possessed those bones did so to earn their way back to paradise.
Earn their way how?
By fighting for their true spirited kin. Victory illuminated the soul and loosened Namira's hold on them. When the noise of the dark faded, even for an instant, they would remember who they were. Then we sent them home, to the crossing.
The crossing?
On the edge of eternity, Azura watches over the gates of the crossing behind the lunar lattice. It is a twilight realm where death's tide reaches the afterlife shore. Khajiit must pass through it before they reach what waits beyond.
Tell me more about the Moonlight Blade,
As I said before, it is a gift from our mother, Azura, and the greatest treasure of our order. Those who learn the Moonlight Blade's discipline can cut through the boundaries between worlds and usher souls from one realm to another.
So you could pull them out then, too, huh? So why didn't you use this against Almankar then?
We did. But despite the sword's power, Arum Kal escaped to a place where we could not follow. The adepts who survived our war with the Lich made great sacrifices to further empower the blade. But by the time we were done, none remained to wield it.
He escaped into his orbs. You mean the phylactery then, huh?
Yes, it is. He twisted our powers to create something profane. We must use our powers to destroy it.
So you knew him in life then? What happened to him?
Arum Kal was one of my greatest pupils. Strong, very strong, and sharp as Boethra's tongue. Like you, he asked endless questions. Why, Mazamiri, why? Why?
Why what?
Why do we not aid more Dromathra? Why fear Namira if we bear Azura's blade? Why do we fear at all? My answers never satisfied him. He was fiercely loyal to Azura, but resentful too. Impatient and powerful enough to doubt our warnings.
What pushed him over, though?
When the time came to select a new steward of the Moonlight Blade, Azura chose another to wield it. Shandori, his friend and rival. Arum Kal grew furious. He cursed Azura and swore revenge on the mother who spurned him.
That's when he became a lich?
Soon after, yes. He whispered lies to his fellow adepts, convinced them that Azura treated us as slaves and worse. Then came the battle. We did not realize what the room call had become when the fighting started. Now we know.
Ooh, jeez. So go in here, kill a bunch of things, and you get a blade.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well done. Come, the sword is just ahead.
I wanted to see her actually cast that.
Right.
Shandori, guardian of the Moonlight Blade. Know that if you take the sword, you take an oath to destroy Arum Kal as well.
Mummy Khajiit. Okay, so we get a sickle here, we're getting a hammer next.
Mazamiri. So,
I
the
suppose.
fateful moment is upon us.
It is, Shando.
Alright, let's talk.
So, Mazamiri's champion arrives at last.
Yep.
Then the battle is upon us. Azura be praised. I am Shandori of the Hidden Moon. Together, we will destroy the dark spirit of Arum Kal.
Together? I thought I only needed the weapon.
The blade and I are one. Long ago, I turned away from the sands behind the stars, from paradise, and asked Azura to let me reside within this sword instead. Here, I will stay until Arum Kal has hissed his last.
Then let us finish this, yes?
Patience. The blade has rested here for too long. My connection to Azura and the lunar lattice feels faint, weak. We cannot face Arum Kal until we restore the sword to its former strength.
This one might know somebody who can help us, if they can help. We'll find a way to restore the blade, yes?
We should seek out this sword mender as soon as possible. Arum Kal has spent centuries plotting this escape. If he regains his full strength, even the powers of the Moonlight Blade may fall short.
So you and Mazari know each other, huh?
Yes, it does my heart good to see her again. She was my teacher, and after Arum Kal betrayed us, she became a dear friend as well.
Has she just been waiting for you all this time?
Mazamiri swore to safeguard the blade and the temple for as long as necessary. As always, she was true to her word.
Well, can you tell me about yourself?
Speaking about oneself is an act of vanity. I prefer to let my actions speak for me.
Let me know. Let this one know about your accent, son.
As you wish. In life, I serve the Order as a defender of the Lattice and steward of the Moonlight Blade. Any dark creature that crept into this world fell by my hand. Arum Kal fought at my side for many years, but I failed to see the dark in him.
What signs did you miss?
Missed, or chose not to see. Banishing spirits brought him too much joy. A hidden moon adept's true calling lies in charity, humility, forgiveness. Our dominion over Khajiit souls made us guides and confessors. Violence was always a last resort.
Did you ever try to forgive and redeem Arumkal?
Arumkal was my brother. I tried to... He would not see reason. He does not seek forgiveness or redemption. He thirsts for power and death and must be destroyed. On this subject, I will say no more.
What's the story behind this blade?
An ancient gift from our patron Azura. We prayed over it under the lantern light of Joan and Jode for 6 months before channeling my soul into it. The blade will not fail us. You have my word.
Remember we said it would help us defeat Arumkal. How?
It exists here on Nirni, but not only here. I would say more, but simply describing the blade's power does it no justice. Restore the sword, champion. By the grace of Azura, all will become clear soon.
What's your relationship?
Dark Moons. Has the faith truly withered that much?
Yep.
Azura is the mother of all Khajiit. She lifted us up and bound us to the lunar lattice. Hers is the gift of Jakajay, the eternal, unified spirit of our people, and all are perfect forms.
And your order was devoted to her particular?
Yes, Azura charged us with safeguarding lost souls and bringing them back to her embrace. Every soul of the Jakajay is sacred. I served her in life. I serve her still in death. And I will serve her in any life that is yet to come.
Oh, we're talking to him like that.
You have the means to destroy Arumkal now. Azura watch over you. Take care of Shando, child. Each of you will need the other before the end.
Before his end or my or
Brave
that other one?
Shandori will guide you now, child. But do not fear. Old Mazamiri will be watching.
Alright, are we ready?
Da.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back.
A witch of Azura? You bring worthy allies to this battle, sword wielder.
And you've made a new friend, I see. Excellent.
You made a new friend.
She is not of the Jakajay, but I can sense a deep devotion to Azura from this ally of yours. Mother is guiding us, as she always does.
Yay!
I didn't gather up any ancient spirits like you, but I did make a vital discovery. In studying the phylactery you destroyed, I identified 3 more orbs hidden deep within the temple catacombs. We should make destroying them a priority.
Ah, good. We can destroy them, then Arumkal, and then this weapon, the Moonlight Blade.
The Moonlight Blade, eh? And I assume this spirit bound himself to the sword somehow. Fascinating. With this blade, and a wise spirit guiding us, we finally have a real chance at defeating Arumkal. Well done, my friend.
Yes, I guess.